I'm so delighted to be here with you. My name is Amirah Hall, and I'm excited to talk to you today about a very heavy, glorious, confusing topic: death. Death of our loved ones, death of what it means. There seems to be a curiosity growing around that, and the whole concept around mediumship and communicating with the dead or our loved ones on the other side. They're not dead. And or the death of ourselves, whether it's a career or an identity of ourself and our relationships. So all of that is, a process. But so, as I said, my name is Amirah Hall. If you're new here, I just am so delighted. Welcome. And if you're following me for some time, I sure appreciate you. And I'm delighted that you're here with me right now in this powerful vibration to have this conversation. It really started when I was looking this morning about our mindset. And then I wanted to reflect and share with you. I had a pretty intense day yesterday. And I had a pretty rich and deep conversation with a beautiful woman who reached out to me. And her story and journey is a few years back, I think maybe 6. She lost her husband to cancer and her daughter about a year after her husband. So she had a lot of deep processing to do. And along the way, doing her own inner work and journey, she came across mediumship. And so she trained with somebody locally, and she began connecting and communicating with the deceased loved ones and giving messages to those who were grieving. And what she said to me was that she was just feeling like a year ago, she stopped and she wasn't feeling the connection anymore. She wasn't, it's not that she didn't have the connection to the other side or to the loved ones, but it wasn't enriching her. It wasn't filling her up with joy. And because there was a next level for her, there's a new level of self-discovery and understanding who she is in the whole big scheme of things. And then I got a message from a dear friend her father took his last breath Wednesday. And she was, stoic and very strong, taking care of both mom and dad, when this hit her. And of course, she was preparing for it, but there still is no preparation for processing this next level that we are encountering. I was reflecting back when my dad died and I was going through a divorce, and it felt like the whole world was crashing in on me. And no matter how much of your spiritual journey you've got in learning more about yourself, learning about and understanding it, when it happens to you, it's a whole new game. So, earlier this week, I talked about referencing Prince Harry and the congruency and how that establishes credibility. So there's a process that I'm witnessing within people of a burning desire, a growing need and awareness to be in alignment with themselves, to be congruent with their soul, with their higher self. They may not have the words for it. And, having been on this journey myself for over 40 years now, and realizing, yes, there's a lot of twists and turns. There's times where we have to pivot and try and understand or take on perhaps our process at a whole new level, maybe taking on a whole new perspective. So I sat there looking at the increased numbers of deaths in the last few years. It's staggering. I think the 18 to 40 years old individuals, it's like a 30% increase in deaths that we've never seen before. They are calling it sudden deaths. Well, I have my own theory behind that. And I can speak to you if you're going through that. But everybody I speak to is got somebody that's crossed over recently, or they know of somebody. And so it seems it's not a matter of me getting older. There's just everybody across every age group that's experiencing this rapid fire people. And as I said years ago, there's going to be many souls leaving their body. And so all of us, whether we leave our body or not leave our body, the fear associated with that, the wonder, the questioning, the curiosity, all of that is just bubbling over. And I've witnessed myself, When I first had my near-death experience over 20 years ago, I didn't have words for it. Now you look online and there's millions and millions of people coming forward with their stories. And thank you, God, for that. It's wonderful, but there's a revelation, there's a springing up, call it spiritual awakening. And every single person that I've listened to that's got there's a theme, there's a commonality, a thread, regardless if you're Christian or Muslim or Jewish, there's a common thread of oneness, of love, of the truth of who we are, and trying to understand that. So that brings us back to, I am a soul mystic. I was reflecting, yes, I'm a spirit medium. Yes, I'm a clairvoyant. Yes, I am a healer, a quantum healer. I'm able to see energies. But at the core of all of this, we're on this journey to know ourselves, to step into the superpower of all of our abilities, our spiritual abilities. And, I'm not just stopping at, pendulums or tarot readings. There's varying levels of understanding, comprehension, and how we use those abilities, and also a level of maturity and understanding that there are many people that are incredibly programmable, right? They're easily influenced by, I don't know, a news headline or a psychic or somebody, supposedly in the know telling them something. I can't tell you how many times people have called me crying, or that I hear a story of how they had to, been held hostage there's a very horrible spell on the family. And so understanding that we have a privilege, also a level of wisdom to tap into, a responsibility, I think, in when we share information, if you're a spiritual teacher or a reader of some sort, there's a level of responsibility as we step into this maturity of understanding what's going on. So, I said to this beautiful woman I spoke to yesterday, I don't work with everybody. Why? Because I want to work with people that are ready to step beyond their pain, and I'll help you turn that pain into your power, whatever that might be. We don't know exactly what that be. And, I said, people get mad at me when I tell them what they want to hear, but they don't want to hear it, right? And then there's other people that get mad at me because I don't give them what they want, right? They just want a drive-through. They want, hurry up, give it to me down and dirty. Well, yeah, there's some time and there's some places for those, but at the end of the day, I want to work with people that are ready to do the work, because the true journey of mastering who you are and learning about who that is your energetics, your energy. Nobody's taught us this, right? We haven't learned the ABCs of manifesting and how to manage our energy flow, or how to manage what we send out into the world. And so all of this in a nutshell is all about mastering the frequency and raising it so we do get what we want. And also to get clear on what we want. Sometimes we think we want something, but the universe is guiding us in another direction. Because why? Your higher self has deeper, more profound information and steering the course for you so that you get it. We have an incredible opportunity here as a human in this 3D world at this time. This is where we can accelerate our consciousness, our spiritual wisdom, our understanding of the all, connection to the creator, and many of the masters that are working and walking among us. So, that's where I work. And I like to work with people to help, join hands and let's do it together, right? Because that is what's happening. This spiritual awakening is about stepping into your power, understanding you're way more than what you could imagine. And, I hear this over and over and over, and I've said it myself. God, I've done so much work. When's it going to be over? Guess what? It's never over. Okay. We are work in progress, and energy continues to move and morph and change. And so that's us. That's what we're doing. And so when we wrap our head around that level of consciousness and awareness, I like to think of myself as an energy cleaning lady, right? Let me just help you clear the crud, and then the answers will be there. Your superpowers will erupt, and you will be super surprised as you step into that. So that's the best part, the most exciting part. So if you're a healer, a light worker, somebody that's been in a professional role for some time, you don't know what or where you're going with it. Or entrepreneurs, I see that the biggest mistake they make, they're trying to create a business or an endeavor outside of themselves, but they're not in alignment within themselves. And so it's not just about downloading a YouTube meditation on chakra alignment, okay? It's way beyond that. So I'm going to leave that there for you today. And it's Friday. Yay! So I hope you have and step into this power of who you are, knowing yourself at a deeper level and realizing you are creating your experience right now and you are creating your future with your energy right now. So I truly appreciate you sticking with me here, liking this video. You know, YouTube has this thing, if you like it and you comment, boy, they show it to way more people. So please subscribe if you want to hear more of my messages that are in the moment, whatever Spirit's guiding me to share with you. I appreciate your questions, and I've got some great big awesome freebies down in the description. So check those out. The Stress Buster is the go-to tool that I provide every single client that I work with. And it's a powerful tool to hurry up, start cleaning out the crud so that you can be on fire, because you are a beautiful, powerful light. So thanks again. Have a magical weekend. I'll see you Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern time for my next live.